So, guys, welcome back to Traderscale Success Stories. Today, we're sitting down with Joe Shelley. Did I pronounce that correct, Joe?
Yep. Yeah, you
Perfect.
did.
All
Yeah.
right. We'll keep rolling then. So, buzzing for today, guys, because Joe has been paid out an absolute wallet by us. So, he's one of our highest paid ever traders. So, we're going to go into how he's mastered the prop firm trading industry. It seems like you've done it. So,
Yeah.
we're going to discuss, things necessary about becoming a funded trader with us, go into depth about certain aspects and coming out on top essentially. So like I said, Joe is one of our highest ever paid traders. So we're over the moon to have him on and glad that he wants to come on and share a story with us. Some people get a little bit camera shy when they've been paid out too much, but so how are you feeling about sharing your story today, Joe?
Yeah. Tell you what you want to know.
Yeah,
Just
brilliant.
ask me some questions. I'm a bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
No, don't worry about it,
But
man. It's all good. Like it's chilling. We're a very chill company. So tell us
yeah,
a bit about yourself first. Where are you from and how old are you?
from Liverpool, and I'm 22,
20.
23 next month.
Oh, you're still young, man. Still really young.
Yeah.
I didn't even start till I was like 29, I don't think. So, you got years on me. So
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you like, how's the trading been going? But I mean, it's obviously been going very well. So,
Yeah.
how much was your payout with us in the end? And have you had multiple payouts or just the one? Or
Well, the last two was 42,000 across 200k accounts, and then start of last month, I had 6k offers, and I think I've had another like 13k before that offers,
so altogether, you've had 42,000.
something like that, yeah. And then before
That
cuts,
would
close to
actually make
70.
us, that would actually make you our highest paid trader ever. I've, I,
Yeah,
I only thought you had like a couple, like you had two and they were like 20 together, but that would actually make you our highest paid trader ever. So congratulations, Joe,
thank you.
everybody. I didn't even realize. Okay. He's like trader
Yeah.
skill royalty. Yeah. Okay. Um, you're from Liverpool. How long have you been trading for? And how did it feel when you started to get that consistency?
Been trading since I was just going on 19. I think I'm going on like 4 years of trading. And when I started getting the consistency, obviously I felt great because I'd been failing for 2 years prior. And then as soon as I started seeing monthly money coming in, a good feeling. You don't earn that at a normal job. Do you know
Nice.
what I mean?
You know
So
me. I mean, like for £42,000 is like a yearly salary. So if you've made that in a few months and you've just been at your computer playing essentially a game with the charts,
yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
so have you have
It
you
feels illegal.
yeah have you quit work then?
Um, Not quite, but I am planning on it.
You're thinking
I'm
about
definitely
you must
planning
be
on it.
thinking about it. That's sick,
Yeah, no,
man.
I
Like,
am.
well done, brother. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Honestly.
definitely
So
think about it.
just out of curiosity, what do you do as well as trading?
A plumber.
Okay.
Been plumbing for 6 years
Oh, that's
since
good.
I
That's
left
that's
school.
that's good cash as well, isn't it? So
Yeah, no, it's a decent wage. It's not
yeah.
trading wage, like, but
No,
it's a
no,
good
it's not
wage.
that. But
No.
it's still a good like a couple of my mates are plumbers back home and they do all right, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah,
so, yeah, so you've accomplished quite a lot in the last 4 years and you started quite young. Do you think that's got
yeah.
do you think that starting young has played a good part in that?
Um, I don't know. I feel like it also made me fail more than it did because still had a younger mindset of just getting rich as quick as possible,
Yeah, of course.
which is
Yeah.
it's not what you need in trading
No.
because if you just go for money, money won't come. You'll lose money.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You've
know,
got to
100%. That's
actually
what
treat it as a business
it's strange that you
sort of
said
thing.
that. That's a really good answer. Treat it as a business because one of my mates said that you don't start running a marathon before you can learn to jog. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
yeah, that was a
exactly.
really nice answer. That treat it as a business. I think someone said that was really nice answer. So what?
Small steps.
How about where it changed for you? Where was the moment? Was it 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? When did you think right? It's finally starting to click?
last year, probably the start of last year, I weren't making what I've made, but I was starting to see consistent little profits like
Yeah,
last
mate.
year, and I was finding I had a little bit of an edge over the market.
Uh,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
By when people say they've got an edge. So probably last year and then this year, obviously, I feel like it is clicked.
Yeah,
Probably the
you've
most it ever has clicked
well, I mean,
so far.
you've absolutely banged it with us. 42 grand is absolutely insane. I thought because I'd seen
Thank you.
one certificate that was 17K, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
we got a nice big one on today. Like, we're gonna have some proper
yeah,
just like it's so nice to see people having like big payouts, you know what I mean? So that we can
yeah,
talk about it. But 42 grand altogether is insane. So
yeah,
that's you must be absolutely like buzzing. Where are you on holiday, by the way?
yeah. Cyprus. One of my mates got married, so just in Cyprus.
Oh, but you're Mr.
Yeah.
Big Baller over there now. You're like,
Oh, try not to be like that.
did you have a reaction from your family? Like what they said about that? Your
Um,
friends and family? Like,
the, yeah, they made up for me at the start. They weren't too happy because I was
everyone is.
losing money.
Well,
Yeah, so they were like, "Stop it, this,
everyone
that." But
doubts it, right? Everyone doubts it.
yeah,
And
they do.
then
Until you show them the real profit, and they're like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I'm so proud of you now. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, but you weren't
yeah.
before though. Do you
Exactly.
remember when you didn't
No,
believe?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, love that. Love
exactly.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
So where do you trade from? You trade from your phone or your computer?
Laptop, a bit of both.
Yeah.
Laptop and phone
I think
mainly.
everyone's mainly says that. Yeah. It's like you look at
Yeah,
the charts on your
laptop is
computer.
better, definitely, because you
Yeah.
can see more of the chart. But if you're out and about, then your phone, you've got trading view on your phone, so
Yeah.
why not use it? You can still use it.
If you see something nice, why not? Like you can always
Yeah,
zoom out
exactly.
on
Yeah,
Trading View. It's pretty easy, isn't it? You know what I mean? So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
have you tried other prop firms before? Just curious.
Yeah, I had bad experience with one.
Oh
They
really?
didn't pay me out for about 10 grand. That
Well,
was actually I won't name them.
you know, you
I
can
won't
name it.
name them. I don't
We'll
even think
bleep it
that
out. We'll bleep it out. We're not going
I
to
think
start
it was
prop
the
firm wars.
Forex funder.
Oh, the Forex
The
funder.
Forex fund, I think so.
Well,
Yeah, they wouldn't pay me out.
I actually didn't get paid 28 grand by a company called My Forex Fund. Not My Forex Funds. It was First Class Forex Funds. 28 grand. And
Oh, right.
yeah. So, they were telling me that it was not me trading. I was like, yes,
Right.
yes,
No,
it
yeah,
is.
it is.
Like, what are you
Oh,
talking about? Like, it's manual entries.
yeah,
So yeah, it was
it's
just a
nothing
bullshit
worse
game.
than that.
Mate,
It's horrible, isn't it, when you don't get paid because
yeah,
you
you
feel
put
like
all
you've
the
got the
effort.
money and then,
Yeah, exactly. You put all the effort in, you pass the challenge, and then you don't get paid. This is why like people come to us and people are changing to us because we are
yeah,
wicked at paying out. Like if you follow the rules, you
yeah,
get
you
paid.
are, to be fair.
Simple
To
as
be
that.
fair, you just do pay out. Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty happy that we're able to facilitate that with some of our traders. They come on and they're so happy when they talk to me. Everyone's like, "Oh man, I'm like so happy how fast and like we pay out and
Yeah,
stuff." And that I think that's the most important thing. So that's why we focus on it. You know what I mean? If you follow the rules and you can follow the consistency rules, then you're probably a sick trader because the consistency rule there is quite difficult. But if you
yeah,
can do that
it is.
you're a very good trader. So if
Nah, yeah.
you can go and blast some other prop firms as well, then Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so
I think that's why my payout was so big, actually, the consistency rule,
yeah,
because I made like, I think, $8,000 in a trade. And then obviously I had to make extra to get the consistency down.
yeah, let's keep
So
going. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, because
that's
usually
nice.
it won't go for 20K. Usually
No,
it'd go for a bit lower.
just a
Do you
bit
know what I
lower.
mean?
Just
And
get the
take that money.
consistent.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
I got
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Nice.
But I done it, so
Ah, good man. Well
and
done,
I'm
brother.
happy. Yeah.
Honestly, that is. I can't believe we've got our number one trader on here. Our top biggest ever payout, Joe Shelley. Oh, fair play, man. Okay,
Thank you.
so out of every money making thing online, why did you choose trading? Um, and then like out of that, do you think have you ever let your emotions get the better of you?
So what was it? I
Why did
always
you?
knew about it in school, and then I remember I was out once and I seen someone. and they had like the watch, the car, and they were
Yeah.
Forex trader.
Yeah.
And like that was me thing to just go like been thinking about it, so get into it. And ever since then, I've just done it. I like the freedom of it. Just so obviously, there's other things you can do, but it involves not as much freedom as you get with trading. You trade when you want, wake up when you want, do it
Yeah.
when you want. There's no like you have to do it. You can do it when you want to do it. Do you know what I
Absolutely
mean?
fantastic, man. And what time frame did you make 42,000 with us? In how many months?
I think it's had 5 payouts off you, so probably about 4 months, about 4 to 3, 4 months, I think. Yeah. Plus these two recent payouts were together in the same. Actually, 3 payouts were in the same month.
Okay. Nice. So,
The
so you've done 3, 4 months, 42K.
Yeah,
Mate, I'm honestly gobsmacked.
after
I think
splits and converting.
you're the highest paid trader I think I've ever interviewed, just even in general from a prop firm. So this is mental, mate. Honestly, this is blowing my mind. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
So what's up? Well, let's talk about your style then. The viewers here, they're going to be interested in what sort of stuff you do. You don't have to give away any, your secret bits, but
No, yeah.
what's your style? What do you do? What's your strat like?
Mainly trading sessions, highs and lows, previous weekly highs and lows, previous daily highs and lows. A lot of it's liquidity, um, Fibonacci. Even put a 50 EMA on there. I don't always use the 50 EMA though. That's
No,
just as an extra confluence. I
just a
might
little
stick
bit of
around, see
a
where it's
yeah.
at,
I
just
got
see where
you.
it's at. Yeah, mainly that and psychological levels as well. I throw them in if that
Guys,
lines up nicely with me trade.
guys, see what he just said there? He said weekly highs, weekly lows, daily highs, daily lows. Now, how many people have come on you that have had massive payouts have said that? Just think about that for a minute,
Yeah,
all right? So,
draws on
yeah,
liquidity.
you
That's
look at
what you
like
want.
little sweeps of them and react price actions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
I
I
also
do
like to
that.
see change of characters, breaker structures,
Yeah.
stuff like that
I
as
do a
well
little,
to
I do a little bit of
confirm it.
that, but I don't do too much of the breaker structure. I just look at the reaction. I'm more of a reaction guy,
Yeah,
4 hour. Yeah, I don't do any trading below the 30 minute though. I'm more of a swing trader. I am, but
no, same. It's weekly, daily, 4 hour, 30 minute, and then I might enter on like the 15 minute,
that's
maybe the five sometimes. It just depends.
I haven't touched the
Depends.
five man, but
No, yeah.
I got hit hard.
Depends on the stop loss.
Yeah, yeah. I got hit
Yeah,
hard a
we
few
got that.
times on the 5 minute a couple of years ago, and I was
Yeah,
like, "Yep, not doing that again."
yeah.
Like
Can
I got
happen quick,
absolutely
can
blasted. So yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, don't trade the 5 minute guys if you're just starting out, right? Just maybe take it slower and maybe go to the
yeah.
higher time frames where it's not as volatile because the 5 minute can
I
change
agree.
like this. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I agree.
wicked again, wicked stuff in terms of the strategy. Do you focus on what pair do you focus on? Let's talk about that.
Mainly GU and GJ, and then I
I
also
like
trade
GG.
gold, but I'm more. I used to trade gold more than I do now.
Gold.
I don't really touch it as much anymore.
Oh mate, I
Gold can
hate
be
gold.
ruthless.
Mate,
It can be ruthless.
it just looks like it's gonna fly, and then all of a sudden it'll just fly down the other way. It's like
Yeah,
what?
it's very
It's
fundamental driven, isn't it? So,
Yeah, I think it is, man. Like,
so yeah,
especially with the war and President Psycho at the moment, whatever his name is. Like, do you know what I
exactly
mean?
that.
Like, you just gotta be prepared
Yeah,
for a wild ride, you know.
so,
I've never traded gold. My mate loves it. He's like, gold, gold.
yeah,
Don't speak of gold to me. I don't
yeah.
like it. It's
No,
banned.
if you're on the right side of it,
Oh,
it's great.
if you're on my side of it, just hold, just let it go. But it
Yeah,
flies.
but
But
if you're on the wrong side,
mate, I know, and the slippage and
yeah,
stuff as well is crazy with the news. So you
yeah,
like GU and GJ. I'm a GJ trader myself.
mainly, yeah,
I like GJ.
yeah,
So that's what you focus on the pound market. You like that?
yeah, mainly
Nice
them
man.
two. Yeah,
Nice man.
don't
Do
really
you
go
think that
away from them.
for some beginners, would you think that it's better to just stick to one for the minute? And would you recommend one to stick to? Just for like learning
Yeah,
like
I
structure
would.
and stuff.
I would, to be honest, I'd probably pick three, three pairs because you get to know how they move and stuff. Where if you've got 20, a watch list of 20, it's like
Yeah.
you're looking for too much. There's too much stuff to look at.
You're
If
gonna
you
get
cut it down to the pairs, then you know it's less to look at, and yeah, just I'd
yeah,
recommend
no,
less
no,
pairs step
that's a
up.
good answer. I think most people do say that. The ones that are successful just stick to one. I always say to anyone that's like looking to go, I just start with like AUD USD or NZD USD. Nice
Yeah,
and slow. You know what I mean? Just
yeah,
like
yeah. Slow
just
pairs. Yeah, yeah,
learn the structure a little bit and look at the
mm,
daily, weekly, and 4 hour and go from there. That's what I would suggest. Just start slow. You know what I mean? Then you can move
mm,
into pairs like GJ and UJ or whatever you want to do. You know what I mean?
yeah,
The faster ones because you're going to get hit hard
yeah.
otherwise. You won't even be able to
Yeah,
think.
TJ is a bit volatile
It
sometimes, isn't
is.
it?
I do like GJ though because it's not quite as fast as like US 30 or like Psycho like NAS,
No, yeah,
but it does
yeah.
move.
I've never touched them.
Nah, man.
I've never touched US 30 or Nash,
I did when I was
ever.
I did when I was like first year. I took some signals or some bullshit,
Yeah,
whatever. And then I remember thinking, nah, man, because he was going like as soon as market opened, he was like, bye. I was like, and then it was just like,
yeah,
whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, oh my
yeah,
god, this is crazy. So
yeah.
I'm scarred for life from US 30, so I don't touch that. I don't even look at it.
No.
So how do you how do you handle it when the markets like shifts are happening and how do you adapt?
Um, I just take my time, really. Just look for my setups, and if they're there, they're there. If they're not, I just don't take them. It's
Okay.
simple as that, really. So if there was some months I might get more setups than others, but it's my
Okay.
strategy. I'm going to stick to it. I might
Okay.
put a little tweak here and there, but
Yeah, okay.
not much.
Keep a
Not
nice.
much.
Okay, so
Yeah, nice and
do
simple.
you think traders, this is a good one, right? So it's hard to answer this one sometimes because it's like if something doesn't work, right? Do you change it? So like,
Yeah.
do you think traders should specialize in one strategy or is it better to diversify or change?
Mm, well, I've went through a few myself because I feel like it's how you learn. Sort of, you see something, you try it. If it doesn't work, you try something else.
Yeah. Back
But
test.
me personally, I haven't got my strategy off anyone. I've like done it myself. Like I've
Oh,
never had a
nice.
mentor. Do you know what I mean? Like
That's sick.
I've always just learned off YouTube, Instagram, because I could never afford a mentor.
So,
But
that's sick,
if
man.
I
So,
was to
so
say
your
to
education
someone
was
that,
free. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I feel like that's why it has took me longer. Like I'd say if you was just getting into trading, I'd get a mentor because if you find someone that actually knows how to trade and you can see it's successful and you pay them and you learn off them. Like I don't sell that. I'm not saying buy it off me. I don't sell that,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
but I
yeah,
would
yeah.
recommend it
Guys, you
because
can't contact Joe, all right?
it yeah.
He's not for sale.
No, but I reckon it would definitely speed the process up having
Yeah.
someone by your side one by one,
There's a couple of good ones
psychology
out there,
and
but
all
they're
stuff
quite
like that.
hard to find, though. Would you agree that
Yeah,
mentors are quite hard to find? There's a
yeah,
lot of shite out there, isn't there? You know?
yeah.
I went through
Follow
about five or
someone that I
six.
feel like he's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
did you?
I went through about
See, that's the thing though.
I went for about 4 or 5, and I was like, ah, shit, shit, shit. I was like, that's all right. This is okay.
Mm,
Then it was just like stuff that's not working for me really, and then I started to be profitable. But I learned off a guy who's actually a joke. He's just a joker. He trades with me on a hedge fund now. He's so good. Um,
yeah,
but like, yeah, it because I already had experience of like, well, what's going to work and what's not. I knew straight away it was working. It's just supply and demand basically, and doing a little bit what you do as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
But yeah, so that's nice, man. I like the fact that you've done it yourself, which is great.
Nah, yeah,
And it's nice that you haven't really spent that much money on it. You might have blown a few challenges and things at the start, but everyone
yeah,
does that. You know what I mean? That goes without saying.
yeah.
So
It's gonna happen, isn't it?
was there a moment where changing your strategy completely changed the results, or
Yeah, yeah. As soon as I put in the session liquidity zones, like stuff to do with liquidity, as soon as I added liquidity, I seen it started to change.
tech?
Because I never used to use liquidity. I used to like supporting systems when I started, and then
Oh yeah, everyone does that.
obviously I
That
just
don't work.
got better and better and better, and then
Yeah,
as
I
soon
did that,
as
but
Asian zones and stuff, it
ah,
got
nice.
better.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah,
The Asian's nice, man. If you got a bit of a range doing it, it just goes.
yeah,
Sweeps it. It's nice. Yeah, that's like
exactly that. Yeah,
one of my favorite setups. That it depends on the reaction, obviously, because it can obviously come back down.
yeah,
But if you'd manage your risk It's cool. So, did you back test this and refine it? Do you think back testing is important?
Yeah. Eh, I do. I do think backtesting is important, but I'd say get into the market and actually trade live because backtesting, there's no psychological feelings, I'd say. Where if you're
Yeah.
live, you go through all the emotions.
Yeah.
Like, of course, it's good for your strategy, but psychological side, I'd say trade live to really understand
How
your emotions
important
and how to
is
deal with them.
how important is psychology in trading?
80%. It's definitely 80%. I think psychology is one of the reasons why it's took me so long
Yeah.
because I've always been good at technical side, but I'd lose my head. I'd FOMO, greed, all that would come in, and I'd struggle with it. I'm still mastering it now. You
Yeah.
always will be, but I'd say
Yeah.
that's one of the biggest things with trading is the psychological side of things.
Guys, everyone says this every time we have a trader on. They say
100%.
these things, these successful traders, they say psychology is key, and it is key, and you're never not
It
gonna
is.
like master it totally. I think, everyone suffers from it a little bit still. Like,
They do.
you just gotta try and be as
Yeah.
best as you can at being mechanical
Yeah.
with it.
Some
So
people
yeah,
are better than others, aren't people?
yeah. I mean, I
But some
suck.
people are
I
colder.
suck at it.
Some people are emotional.
I literally
Same.
suck at
I'm
it.
not great at it, like, but
No, but
it's just
I mean,
learning it.
you,
Just
you're
gotta
definitely,
learn.
you're definitely getting it, and you're definitely better than a lot of others, I would say. So,
Yeah.
would you say you're more of a structured trader, or do you trade by more like intuition?
Um, no, more structured.
Yeah.
More structured.
Okay.
Do you mean like I look for a setup and I only take that setup?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
more like I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I know what
do,
I'm looking for. Yeah.
do you pay attention to price action at all?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
of course.
All right. Okay. So,
Yeah.
like, do you ever get a feeling sometimes you're like, "Oh, I've seen that before."
Yeah, no, yeah. So I do get that,
Yeah, but
but
not. Yeah, but mainly structured.
it's mainly structured. But yeah, I
Okay.
do get a bit of that. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Like that. Like
That's
that.
like your edge, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like your
yeah.
edge on the market. That feeling of like, yeah.
I, I
No,
know
I
that.
do
I
get it.
know
Yeah,
that's gonna fly. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sick, sick.
yeah.
I love that feeling. Ah, it's like it's not nice when it happens on a Friday as well. And then you just like you're out
Oh
on the weekend. You're like, but then it
yeah.
also goes the other way. If you have a losing week, you're like, oh, weekends. You're just annoyed, right? It's like,
Weekends ruined.
yeah, yeah. So you can't stop thinking about it. Your mates are like, you all right? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sound.
Else no one understands, do they? When
No, no,
you've got
exactly.
mates that don't know about trading, no one
No,
understands.
no. I remember I was on. I told this story last week, and I remember I was on holiday before. It's my mother's 60th, and I was in Spain, so we all went together, and I lost fucking 13 trades in a row. This was like 2 or 3 years ago. 13
Yeah.
trades in a row, and I was there on a sunbed. I was just looking into the sun. My mum was like, "Are you all right?" I was like, "No,
No.
I am not all right."
But you can't explain
Like,
why, can you?
no,
Because you
but my
don't
mum
get it.
understands. Like she's like, no, but my mum trades a little bit as well, so she likes it,
Well,
right?
does
So
she?
yeah, she
No way.
does. Yeah, she's a maths teacher, so she got me into it because she was trading before. She wasn't that
Oh,
good at
no
it,
way.
but yeah, she likes it. So so she understands. But so she was like,
Yeah, yeah,
I know the feeling, love. I was like, no, mum, you don't know this feeling. 13 in a row.
yeah.
I was like, I was going, what are the chances of that? You're a maths teacher. Work it out. I was like, what are the
Yeah,
chances? So yeah, but me and all my mates, we all had the
it's a good
same
fun.
thing, and we were in a group, and we had our little Discord group, and it was 4 or 5 of us,
Yeah.
and we were like, "Can you just believe that happened? That was perfect, that setup." And yeah, but there was well, that's what happens when you've got a win sort of like a 20% win ratio or 25% win ratio, but you're still profitable. It was one of those
Mm.
strategies. It was highly profitable, but you're looking at a 32% max win ratio. It's like you're catching six,
Yeah,
seven, 8 to 1s. But you then just be prepared because if you're flipping a coin and the chances are, 1 in 6, 1 in 7, how many times do you think you're going to lose? Like 10 in a row? Quite
yeah,
a lot, probably. So
yeah, yeah.
I had to change then, and I realized that I need something like a 60% win ratio because I just
Yeah.
can throw up every weekend otherwise. So
No,
yeah,
yeah, it's a better.
Yeah.
well, that's a ratio.
So after achieving a couple of payouts with us, mate, well, you've had a good few now. So have you made any adjustments to your strategy or anything at all? Yeah.
No, no,
No.
no. I'm just
Just
gonna
keep
stick to what I know,
just keep
unless
rolling,
it
son.
stops working. But all
Yeah.
I'm focusing on now is just getting better at my emotions.
Sick.
That's it.
Sick.
It's not my strategy. I'm sticking to it until it stops working.
Yeah,
Apart from that, it's
you know
just
that it
working
works.
on my head.
Just stick with
Yeah,
it. Yeah. Brilliant. I
exactly that.
love that. So how do you know when a strategy isn't working and needs to be changed? I know you said before, like I've changed a few times. Did you do a little bit of back testing and think, right, this doesn't work long term, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And also, just you just realize you're losing all the time.
yeah, like well,
It's just not
you know when you
working. Like
first
it just
start,
doesn't work.
and you
Yeah,
start drawing trend lines because you've seen someone on YouTube
yeah.
drawing a trend line. I'm like, oh,
I
this is
used to do 10
and
lines. Yeah,
then it just goes straight through. I'm like, but how? But
yeah.
you just because you
10 line liquidity in it.
just because you've drawn a line
Yeah,
and connected some dots, it doesn't mean it's going to work. Like,
exactly.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So there's so much more to it than that. So what do you
it
reckon a
is. Yeah.
common mistake a traders make when choosing a strategy?
But say don't use 10 lines because 10 lines is liquidity. So he's more times than not, you think it's going to bounce off a 10 line. It's most likely not. It's
Yeah,
going to run through it.
they'll come and grab you.
Support and resistance, it can work. It
But you
can work. But if you're going
there's
to
more
use it,
to
I'd get
it.
it off a higher time frame. If it was to say, I'd get it off a higher time frame. But I'd say, yeah, I'd say get into supply and demand,
Yeah,
liquidity.
supply and demand liquidity.
Um,
Exactly what I do, mate.
Fibonacci is good.
Yeah, for entries, I think it's all
My
right, isn't it?
strategy.
Yeah,
My strategy.
I mean that's why I do. I always say the same thing. I don't even know if
Yeah,
anyone watches these videos, but you can literally become profitable by watching them. So just supply
yeah.
and demand works, liquidity sweeps,
Liquid sweeps. Yeah,
bit of price action, 30-minute candle flips.
yeah.
That's stuff
There's
that
so many out there.
yeah, mate.
There is so many
if
that
you can
work.
just hold trades and just and look at the 4 hour and use that 4 hour in a daily low, weekly
Yeah,
low, and you can use all that. Look at the reactions from them levels. You're gonna be sweet. But like a lot of people dive into the support and
standard
resistance and the
levels.
trend lines and get shafted and then quit. That's not the way to do it. So
It's not that
just before we close up, what's three things that you could tell your younger self not to do? Number one.
lot to do.
Yeah. So like when you
Get,
first started, don't do this.
don't do this. Don't just try and get rich quick. So it doesn't work.
Okay.
Well, I was just trading, but I was just trying to flip money, sort of thing.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Pointless. It's not gonna work. Might work once out of 100.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
um, what else? Not to do. Don't lose your head. Focus on psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just focus on technicals. Definitely
Yeah.
make sure your head's right and stuff. That's a big one.
Yeah.
And forward test and back test.
Yeah.
But at the start, I didn't really do that. I just jumped in thinking I knew what I was doing.
Brilliant. Love that, man.
But
So
you
you got
don't. You know what I
back,
mean? You need to practice.
back
Practice
test,
makes perfect, right?
back test, forward test. Practice makes perfect. Don't lose your head. And what was the first one? Can't remember.
Don't try and don't
Don't
flip accounts.
don't try and flip accounts.
Don't
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
don't gamble. Basically, just don't gamble.
Don't be an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
yeah, that's brilliant, man. Love that. So just some closing thoughts now. So thanks again, Joe, for coming on. Been absolutely brilliant to have you on. And like I said, you are Traderscale's #1 trader at the moment. So all hail the king.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you very much.
guys, that's Joe Shelley. If you're looking to get into trading or whatever, there was some absolute bangers from Joe in this. So just have a little watch, and if you want to master the prop industry and really come out on top, this is the one for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment, whatever. If something resonates with you, you know the drill. But thanks again for coming on, Joe, and ciao for now,
No
bud.
worries.
Mate,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Enjoy the rest of your holiday, all right?